Hey guys, happy Friday. It's Van Crawford, your host for today. Today we have the one and only Khloe Kardashian's revenge body celebrity trainer, the lovely Latrielle Mitchell.
That's all, eh?
So happy to have her back. The last time she was here, had a lot less clothes and a lot less energy. So I'm revived now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You look good,
Thank
too.
you. Thank you. Some New Year. I tried a little something.
I saw your arms before.
Off camera, we had a little, pictures and everything. So yeah, we're good. We're good now. But I'm happy to have her back. She is here to tell us about her story, about the season 2 of the show. I saw the first episode. You guys are in for a big treat this season.
Yes.
And I'm just super excited about some of the things that you guys are doing. So let's get into who is Latrielle.
Ooh, that's a loaded question. Where do you want to start?
So let's start off with, she was, oh God, open-ended. But let's start off, what inspired you to be a physical trainer?
To get into the business. What inspired me, was I wanted to be a model. So when I was in my late teens, I was like, I want to be a model. So I started getting up every morning, working out. This is when cable first came out. There was a lady called Denise Austin. You probably don't know who she is. But I would get out and work up with her every morning. Had a big audition. The lady looked at me and, did the whole spiel. And she was like, no, you'll never be a model. So I know, right? Crushed my little heart. Went all the way home, cried. But the only thing that was consistent for me was to still get up every day and work out. I loved it. I enjoyed it. So I joined a local gym in my area, started working out with the meatheads, doing everything wrong. But, and then that's when Tybo came out. It was pretty popular. I started getting into that. They wanted to start teaching cardio kickboxing in the gym. I started doing that. Became a group fitness instructor and, many 25 years later, I'm still doing this. So
nice,
it's cool.
nice. So as a trainer, what would you say is your driving factor for really waking up and wanting to help people? That's a very selfless act, because I work out, but I personally don't like to really work out with people.
Yeah.
I don't like them to, weigh my workouts down, ask me a whole bunch of questions. I'm still trying to learn myself, So what makes you, want to help others?
Even when I was a child, I was very much into helping people and correcting people and doing things. That was kind of my nature. So I think for me, just watching the state of our country and the world, where we are, and when I just sit in the airport and I'm watching people and they're unhealthy and breathing heavy and all this stuff and popping pills for everything when all you need to do is eat right and exercise. I want to be an advocate for that. I want to be the person that people look to and go, what you said or what you did helped me to get this way or help my child or whatever it is. Right. I think we all need to have someone that we can look to that says, okay, if she could do it, I can do it.
Right. That makes sense. So let's back up a little bit. You are a trainer to the stars, celebrity trainer. And anytime I hear celebrity anything, whether celebrity makeup artist, celebrity stylist, what have you, I always think, wow, they have a lot of patience, because celebrities are very demanding on time and things like that. So what's that experience like for you? Is that?
I'm pretty blessed because the celebrity clients I have are all really down to earth. And then anytime they have diva moments, they get checked. It's kind of how it is. And it's not a thing it's just, you're paying me for a service. I'm here to get you X, Y, and Z. Let's get it. So we have an understanding.
Nice. That makes sense. I mean, you are there to, work. So
you're there to work, to not be on your phone. I mean, like I said, I'm blessed. My clients, they put their phones down. They pretty much come in. We get it done for an hour. Right. I think it's kind of, in the world of, for me, how it's been, my clients are very focused for that hour because their time is important. So I never really have an issue with tardiness. Yes.
Who's tardy? Is it Michael? Is it Michael Strahan? Is it Terry Crews? Who's it?
Terry is always on time. Terry does not play. He's early. Michael has moments. Michael will have spurts where he's always on time, and then moments where he's like, "Can we change to this?"
You have the picture of you guys right there.
Can we change to this time or that time? But I mean, all consistent, all looking good, doing anything. So
good. So this morning I saw you on GMA, and I loved it. I love the segment. And we were just talking about before the interview. We were talking about how passionate you are about getting kids active.
Yeah.
And I really think that's important. Can you tell us about why you think that's so important? And I'll quote you on one of your quotes. You said, as soon as they start walking, you should start getting them active.
And I think, one of I started my foundation, called Fitness Bunch Foundation over 10 years ago. And I felt that there was going to be a need for kids to get active. And as time goes by and you're watching it, kids are heavier and heavier and unhealthy. I was watching, there's a documentary on Netflix called Fed Up. I don't know if you've ever watched it, but it's, it's insane. And, it just, these kids need help, and the parents aren't educated enough to know what to do for the kids. And they're like, well, it says sugar-free, but yeah, it's artificial sugar, and that's still causing weight gain and disease. And so, I want to be that person because it's kind of empowerment from the bottom up. So, like, when the kids start to get the information, the kids actually relay it to their parents and go, well, Miss La said this isn't good for me, so we shouldn't have this, or I'll get cute emails after I do something where they're like, Miss La, I told my mom not to get the soda, and I was like, good job,
I love it.
So if I can go into a school and speak and inspire kids to want to be healthier and better, that's kind of like something I love to do. It just gives me, I just love it. Kids just energize me.
I love that. Well, let's switch it to Revenge Body.
Yeah.
So this is the second season two. I love what you guys are doing, with your contestants. I see their lives honestly really being changed. Would you say that that's true?
That's very true. I think a big piece of the show, what I'd like for people to get from it is like, you see the name Revenge Body and you think, oh, it's revenge again. But it's really a transformation inside and out. Like, you watch every single individual on this show transform. Because no matter what people believe, there's always something going on inside that makes you get to that point where you go, what happened to me? Like, something's going on in there.
Very true.
So, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a licensed therapist. But, by the end of this, you're going to have some come to Jesus moments. And you're going to sit there and go, wow, okay, this is what I need to do to get myself here. So it's not just a physical transformation. It's a spiritual transformation. I think a lot of people grow from that. Yes. It's a lot. And, I've had some challenges with some of my people this season, but at the end, it's definitely, you'll see. It's great.
Well, luckily, we have a trailer for you guys from season 2 of Revenge Body, so you guys can see a little bit of what's in store for this season, and we're going to cut to it so you guys can take a look.
Yay.
I've been bullied since 3rd grade.
I just let myself go.
Your life has been put in pause, and I really want to push the play button for you.
This is the first day of your new life.
I want you to do things for you.
Anybody that thinks that this process is superficial is wrong.
This is the beginning of the rest of my life.
I love it. So, but so for this season, I want to ask you, working with Khloe Kardashian, I know that's a real treat. And I know that, as a fan of hers and kind of as a viewer, I love to see her transition.
Yeah.
She made a very public transition at that. And, for her to go from being labeled as the big sister and the funny sister to one of the most prominent, businesswoman and just, multiple other things. How's that working with her?
Khloe is amazing. I had no idea what to expect. There's so many, I always say there's 2 balance scales. Like, there's the Kardashian haters, but I guess if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right? And then there's the people who just love the Kardashians. So I never had an opinion. And then it was just awesome to meet her and know that she's just so down to earth, and everything we discuss and talk about, I'm like, my God, we're spirit animal. We're the same person. The same thing that I'm telling this contestant on the show, she's saying the same exact thing. So I was like, and we didn't talk about it. So it's like, she's very relatable. She's super down to earth. She's cool. And she really appreciates the work that all of us do. Every single trainer on the show, she'll see me and she'll, thank you so much. Big hugs and love for what we do. So she's very passionate about the show. She's super cool and down to earth. And, like we do, you get selected. We want to see you win. We want to see you be better.
So let's Khloe's workouts. What's her favorite workouts, or what's some of her favorite things to work on?
I really, Gunner is the man who kind of takes care of Khloe, and I think she works with she has her of trainers. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
A team of trainers, not just one.
she's amazing. Like
Nice.
you just see her body's banging. She's
Nice.
committed. I know.
Nice.
I know one thing from being around Gunner and talking to him about it. Like she works hard.
Nice.
You know, when she's in the
Nice.
gym, she puts it in.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's talk about nutrition and, you know, dieting needs and things like that. There's a lot of... It's a lot. It's a new year, guys. You know, so everyone's starting off. You know, I was at the gym the other day and it's packed. I hate this time of year.
It's about, don't worry, 2 more weeks it'll be over. You'll be able to get on that. You'll be right back where you started.
I can't. I'm waiting for everybody to just go back to just trying to be their regular selves. But so dietary needs and nutrition. What would you say, top of the year, what would you say, firstly, how much of a nice body, working out and eating right, what's the breakdown? Is it, you know, 40, 60? Is it 30, you know?
I mean, honestly, and no matter how much you work out, have you ever gone to the gym and seen someone who's just drenched in sweat and does like hours of cardio, and then you see that same person 6 months later and they're the same exact size?
Yeah.
And you go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you're busting your butt in here and there's sweat all over the place. You should be.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, the workout part is super important, but eating is everything. If you're putting crap into your body's not going to respond to the work that you do. So I'm beating my body up and doing all this, but am I giving my body the fuel that I need? Am I doing my post-workout nutrition? Am I, you know, giving myself the proteins and the complex carbohydrates and the phytonutrients from vegetables? Am I getting all those things? And in most cases, people are not. So they're beating up their body and causing more stress by not eating correctly. So honestly, I'd put it up there at like 80%.
Wow. That's pretty hard. I mean, and that's honestly what I've experienced by working out. I've worked out some weeks and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And then I'll try to, you know, start eating right and I'm like, oh, sticking now.
Food and supplementation is everything. Like once that is dialed in, you know, that 20% or 30, we can say 70-30 if we really want to throw numbers on it.
Yeah.
I mean, then your body really starts to do what you want it to do. But until you, and my biggest thing is sugar, you know, like the sugar and dairy, you know, getting rid of sugar is a big thing. You know, I explain to people that your liver only is supposed to take in 6 teaspoons of sugar a day. Like that is the max that your liver can handle.
Wow.
The average person takes in 22 teaspoons of sugar a day. One Coca-Cola, you know, one can of soda pretty much takes your liver over the top. So think about, you know, how many sodas a person drinks a day and how much, and then at that point the liver can't process it. What is the body going to do with it?
Yeah.
It's going to store it as fat. It's going to, disease starts to happen, all these different things. So really trying to get people to understand their relationship with sugar and soda and things. And sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. So people go, I gotta have my ice cream. I gotta have my ginger ale. I had to have this. That's sugar. That sugar's calling you, Pookie.
Yeah. You just killed somebody's MLK cookout. Their cookout plans are all messed up now. But
I mean, but I think
truth.
it's like, you know, I'm not a big, you know, I'm a believer in people doing things in time. So the first thing is being a conscious eater. Like understanding what I'm putting in my body when I sit in front of it. So if I get up in the morning and I'm a person who grabs a banana and a glass of orange juice, just know you just fueled yourself with sugar and you're going to go out the door and you're going to crash, right? But that's just start thinking of food in that way. And then once you become a conscious eater and say, okay, what am I putting in my body? Whether you're still going to make that choice or not, start to process, what is it? What am I doing? And then from that point, maybe you'll start to make better choices. Maybe you'll say, okay, I'm going to have water instead of this, or I'm going to have this, you know. I would say start there, and then from there, you know, gradually take your, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So it didn't take you, you didn't gain the weight overnight. It took time. So you're not going to lose it in a month. In January, because it's the new year.
That's true. That's true. You're getting a little feedback from people, our viewers. There's someone, Gregory Mundy said, good info. Diet plays a much larger role than exercise. Diet is what we should all be doing, and likely what Africans ate long ago. Protein, root, vegetable, greens, very few grains.
Come on, talk to me, Gregory.
You have some informative listeners.
I know, I love it.
Let's talk about debunking some of these myths. You know, people think, the first thing my trainer, I was not really a trainer. I had a friend. I was very fortunate. I had a friend who, he was about to get drafted for the NFL. So with that being said, he worked out crazy.
Right.
And then he was like, as you can see, I'm small, but about 2 years ago I was a lot smaller.
Right.
And he was the first thing he said, you need to eat 3 meals a day. Because I wasn't eating like that. And I thought, that was, whenever I ate, I eat healthy or whatever. So why do you think it's important to eat 3 meals a day?
Well, you need to actually eat more than that. But 3 base meals a day, and then in between that, protein shakes, supplementations, healthy snacks, whatever. One, you want to keep your metabolism fired up, right? So I like to say, look at the metabolism as a fireplace, right? So if I want to keep the wood, I need to keep putting wood in the fireplace to keep the fireplace burning.
Right.
If there's no wood in the fireplace, fire goes out. So then my metabolism is like, I'm good. I'll just sit here and chill, take a little nap in the corner. But the more you keep fueling it, the more your body gets lit up, the more your body goes, oh, this is how I'm supposed to function. Oh, I don't need to store this as fat anymore because we can use it because you're not going to starve me. The human body is amazing. And the more I study it and the more books I read, like, the body is always preparing itself for something. So it's like, if you're going to starve me, then I'm going to store.
That's true. Wow.
So if I'm not going to eat, I'm just going to store it.
That's true.
I'm just eating 1 meal a day. Good luck with that. I eat all day long. Like, I'm I'm hungry. I'm always hungry.
Do you feel like when you work out more, you're hungrier?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm eating like a linebacker, but I'm like, where's it going? But I just feel like it refuels me and it re-energizes me to get right back in the gym.
Well, a good part is if you're doing those other meals, start adding psyllium husk to your shakes, because the fiber in that will help keep you full, and a lot of good fat. So add like coconut oil or almond butter, anything like that to your shakes.
Nice.
So psyllium husk and good fats. It's delicious. Oh, nice. Okay. Delicious and nutritious.
I'm excited to go make this. I know. I'm excited. I love this. Somebody said, Veronica Robinson Garrett said, wow, I need to alter my sweet tooth. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, girl. Sugar's the devil. Girl. Don't do it. You think everything's the devil, Mama. Sugar's the devil. Don't do it, girl.
So let's give them your top 3 tips for 2018. For having that best body, for living your best life, more life, everything 2018. These are all the themes. What are your top 3 tips to our viewers that you want to leave them with?
I have so many in my head, but I'm going to go with the first 3 that pop up. Number 1, be patient. That is super important. It's not, again, like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. So you have to set realistic goals. Lasting weight loss is going to be 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's realistic. When you start dropping, I lost 20 pounds in a month. Yeah, that's never going to happen again. That's water weight. That's not healthy. As soon as you eat something that wasn't in whatever plan you're on, you're going to blow up. So gradually go into what's going to work and set realistic goals for yourself. Cut the sugar and stay off the scale. The scale is probably the biggest deterrent for most people, because they're hopping off and on the scale, and let's say, yesterday I was at 135 and then today I pop on 138, but I'm working out and eating right. Why am I 138? I don't know, maybe the fish you had too much sodium. Maybe you're retaining water. Maybe it's going to be that time of the month. There's a million reasons that you put that 3 pounds on, but your pants, you still went down a size in your pants. So now you're talking to me about 3 pounds. I don't care.
She keeps it real.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm keeping it real.
And you have one more. I think you have one more tip.
I have one more? I thought I gave you 3.
You gave me, okay.
Set realistic goals, be patient with yourself, and stay off the scale.
Okay.
But I could throw more. You want me
No,
to
that's good. That's good. We don't want no more because
Right.
she might kill my weekend, and I can't, and then you might say something I'm about to go do. So, so it's been great talking with Latrell Mitchell. I'm happy this time we got to sit down, but next time we'll probably, do something a little, we'll get a little more active next time. Make sure you guys tune into Revenge Body this season, Sundays on E! Guys, tune in. It is a show you do not want to miss.
You don't want to miss it.
You
Please
don't.
Tune in.
You
Please
don't.
Tune
It's
in.
really good. It's honestly, this season I was floored by
cry
it. I was
episode 1?
honestly, super emotional. It's really good though for good
That was the
reasons.
Callier way. What up, my boy, Dory Callier?
See. Shout outs. I love it.
And Lacey Stone.
See.
My peeps.
You guys are holding it down.
Yes, we are.
Thanks, guys, for watching and tuning in for with us today. You guys have a great weekend and have an excellent MLK Day. Have an excellent holiday. And make sure you tune in next time. Peace and blessings.